What's up guys, Expel here, and today I'm going to be trying to share with you all of the information we've gotten over the past day or so, 2 days, 3 days, whatever it may be, on the brand new Call of Duty Warzone Battle Royale mode within Modern Warfare / free to play. Yes, you heard that right. We should be getting a free to play Battle Royale from Call of Duty. Finally, thank God. I know you guys have been waiting with Blackout. They saw how it worked with Blackout whenever it went free to play for a little bit. So I'm sure that it's going to be free to play. We've been hearing a lot of things about it becoming free to play, and it would be the perfect time for Modern Warfare, for Call of Duty, for Infinity Ward, Activision, whoever you want to choose there, to go free to play with some sort of game as they did with Call of Duty Mobile. However, before we hop into everything, it would be greatly appreciate it if you all would do me a huge favor and drop a like on the video. I'm going to be giving you as much information as I can possibly pack into this video in the smallest amount of time that I can get it out in. I'm sure I'm going to go on rants here and there, but I am going to try and give you the information, my thoughts in my head and stuff like that in the best way that I possibly can package it together. So make sure you drop the video a like. If you're new around here and you want to keep up to date with all the brand new Modern Warfare information, make sure to subscribe to the channel as well as turn on notifications. That way you get notified every single time I post a video and or live stream. Past that, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to let you know, normally I would be dropping the Twitter handle of whoever it is that shares the leaks with myself or the Gaming Revolution or Rara or whoever it may be. In this case, that person has actually deleted all the tweets because he actually got banned from Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Basically what happened is he went into a lobby, he got glitched out into a training area. We're going to go over that in just a second, of Modern Warfare, of Warzone basically. And because he was put in that area, he was like, hey, well, I guess I'm going to share this with the community. So he started taking pictures, videos, stuff like that. He sent it to Prestigious Key, Hollow Point, or Hollow, I guess most people know him now. As well as the Gaming Revolution. Everything got tweeted out, stuff like that, and then he got banned because it showed his name in the pictures. So I'm not going to be linking any of this. If you want to look at all of it, it's going to be on the Gaming Revolution's Twitter. Obviously, a lot of you guys know that the Gaming Revolution has been the guy that's been sharing all of this information, right? So it's going to be over there. I will link his Twitter down below, so make sure to go check that out. Past that, I'm also going to be dropping Rara's channel. If you guys don't know who Rara is, he's a guy that I play with constantly all the time on whatever game that I'm playing. So he's one of my best friends. You definitely go check out his channel. He's also covering a lot of this information. He's got different videos for a lot of different things, goes a little bit more in depth than what I'm probably going to do today. So if you want to go check it out, make sure to go check it out. On the other hand, I'm trying to like share all the information with you without overwhelming you in this situation. So make sure that you go subscribe to him as well. And yeah, let's go ahead and hop into things. So on the side of information, I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick overview of what we're going to be talking about just all together. And it's actually quite a few things. So off the rip, we're going to be talking about the new training area, which I told you guys before. We're going to be talking about weapon variants, the new supply station, the use of plunder, drop kits, and the number of players that you're going to be able to like play with, like your squad size or squad sizes, whatever it may be. So off the rip, let's go ahead and hop into the discussion about the new training area. Now, like I said, I can't show any videos of anything that I'm talking about today. So just don't be expecting that, because I don't want to get copyright striked and I don't want my channel to be shut down before we ever even get to play the game. So let's talk about it. Off the rip, the training area basically is what you're going to load into before you get into a Warzone match. Before you get into a Warzone match. Now, I'm not sure if this is skippable. I have no idea whatsoever. I don't think that it is. However, basically how it works is you hop in. It's going to explain everything to you. I don't know if it explains the gulag though, which is basically how you come back to life. I never saw anything about it explaining the gulag. I did see that they were looking at the gulag. I just didn't see that they had explained the gulag. So we have the training area, and this is going to show you things like your drop kits, like your weapon variants, the supply station, and so on and so forth. So this is going to be where you learn everything before you hop into Battle Royale. You're going to see things like this in Fortnite and Apex and all these other games So they decided to implement this, which is what they didn't do in Blackout. So this is going to be a lot better for the people that don't really know what they're doing, because I'm assuming there's not going to be skill-based matchmaking within this, as that would be way too hard to make happen. Past that, we have our weapon variants. So basically how weapon variants are going to work, it's going to come down to 4 different variants. You're going to have orange, blue, gray, and either purple or green. Obviously orange is going to be the best. I'm not really sure about the rest of it, but from what I understand, it might be your blueprints. It might be the amount of attachments you have. It wasn't very well explained in the training from what we had seen. Didn't really say much about these variants. I could be lying to you. Just make sure you go watch Rod's video. He's going a little bit more in depth. I know it sounds like I didn't do my research. I did do my research. I just maybe didn't understand it properly. You know what I'm saying? So always do a little bit more research other than just listening to myself. I'm trying to give you all the information. I can't give you everything. You know what I'm saying? So weapon variants are a thing in this. I'm not entirely sure that it's going to have to do with like the damage that's being dealt. I think it's just going to have to do with the attachments that are on your weapons. Now, along with the weapon variants, we have drop kits, and the way that you get drop kits, first of all, there's going to be a menu before you hop into Warzone where you can basically create a class for Warzone. I know that sounds like a bad idea. We don't know yet, so I'm not gonna like jump on the hate train or be like, oh, it's a great idea to create a class in it. I don't know, but the reason it might be a good thing is because you don't get it off the rip. You don't hop into it and you've got a already set up class or anything like that. You actually have to use your plunder in a supply station. So within the supply station, we have actually quite a few things. The first of which being an armor plate bundle. And for those of you that don't understand, this is like an area that you go to that you can get things and use the money that you've gained within the game via like the plunder, which you're going to find throughout the map, right? You're just going to find it doing different things. You're going to get it from missions and stuff like that. And we're going to go over missions in just a second. But within the supply station, you get the armor plate bundle, which I'm assuming is going to be more armor plates for you. You get the gas mask, which is going to be Outlander, if I had to take a guess. You get precision airstrikes, which is probably going to be 1, 2, or 3 airstrikes on a specific area right on that spot. I'm assuming it's just 1, if I had to take a guess. You're going to get a shield turret. It's a turret. The cluster strike, which I do assume is going to be like a raining down hailstorm missiles, a UAV, a munitions box, which will probably get all your ammo all the way up, and then the drop kit marker. Past that, you also have the squad buyback, which is super, super dope. You can actually buy a team member back. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to throw them into the gulag or if, you know, it's going to be immediately that they come back out. You know, I don't know if people wait their turn in the gulag based on whether or not their teammate buys them or what. I would think that would be the best way to do it, because having everyone have the opportunity to like hop back in immediately, that just kind of sucks. So those are all the things that you can get in the supply station. Whenever it comes to your drop kit though, basically that's going to work like a supply drop. So you're going to take this smoke grenade, you're going to chuck it on the ground, and then the smoke grenade's going to go off, and then your supply drop's going to come in with your drop kit. Now, the things that pop out of the drop kit are going to go on the ground. From what I understand, you have to pick everything up. Now, I'm not sure if that is 100% correct, but I do know that everything that you loot is going to pop out on the ground like it does in Apex Legends, right? Let's say you go and you open a box in Apex Legends, everything drops out on the ground. Or like Fortnite. Let's look at Fortnite. You go in Fortnite, you kill somebody, all their stuff drops on the ground. There's no bag or anything like that. It just drops out on the ground. Now, whenever it comes to this, from what we could see, whenever you open a crate, you open it, everything plopped out on the ground, and you had to pick it up. There was no auto pickup for ammo, which is the only issue that I've had so far with what I've seen, is because I always think that ammo should be an auto pickup if I have to physically choose to pick up the ammo. That kind of sucks, but fair enough. So drop kits come down. They're like supply drops. Pretty dope. The things that are on the ground, you have to pick up everything off the ground, but the drop kit is going to be the created class that you got before the game that you chose. Past that, we have the missions. The missions include a lot of things. We've actually covered this in the past before, so it's probably nothing new to you guys. We have mission types being tracked, timed run, assassination, which is where you eliminate a specific player, scavenger hunt, collect scavenger crates, domination, where you capture like a flag, random, you get a random mission, So you're gonna have missions like that. I can't give you really in depth what those are because we don't have a lot of descriptions on those things, but that's what we're looking at currently mission wise. Past that, we do have the ability to mark locations, right? That's going to be really cool. I don't know if you guys play Fortnite. You can actually mark locations in Fortnite, be like, there's a guy right here, there's a gun right here, whatever it may be. It pops up a different color. I think that's going to be up on your D-pad from what I could see. So that's also a very cool thing. Now we get into something that might be a little bit game changing though. So in this moment, let's go ahead and talk about healing versus non-healing. Whenever we were looking at the gameplay earlier in the day today, we noticed a couple of things. So you had your equipment, like you had your lethals and then you had your tacticals. But within the tacticals, we saw a stim shot. So with that said, we also never saw any bandages or med kits or anything like that. So you have a stim shot, but we never saw him get damaged or anything like that. So does that mean that the stim shot is going to be how you heal up quickly? Or does that mean that the stim shot's the only way you heal? I'm cool with it either way, but let's just say that the stim shot is heal quicker. That means that you have auto healing, which means you can get out of a situation, wait for it to heal up, and you heal up, which I'm not a huge fan of, right? I've always liked that you've been able to just know what somebody was on at the time, like specific numbers, be like, hey, he's down this amount or whatever it may be. He's one shot, he's one shot, he's one shot based on the amount of shots that you've hit on the guy. But if they start healing up, then it adds a whole new variable into it, and it kind of makes it very difficult to like play. So that's all I'm going to get into on the healing versus non-healing, but I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments down below as to what you think whenever it comes to healing versus non-healing. Would you like it? Would you not like it? Which one do you want? However you feel. Another big deal is going to be the number of players that we're going to be having within the battle royale. So not like the amount of players. Obviously that's going to be 150 to 200, somewhere around there. That's all we know so far. But the number of players in your squad is the thing. So we noticed that as soon as you finish the actual training session, it actually says jump into a trio. It never said anything about squads. You can turn on squad fill, stuff like that, but it never said jump into anything other than a trio. So does that mean that we're going to have quads, trios, duos, and solos? Or does that mean we're going to have trios, duos, and solos? Because I know we're going to have at least 3, but is that what we're going to have? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I've always felt like it's meant to play with 4 players, but I often find myself in a party of 3. So if they had all 4 of those, they'd be cool with it. But if we don't have 4 players, it's gonna kind of suck. Because playing Apex has always just kind of left a weird taste in my mouth because of the amount of players that were actually in the squad. And then last but not least, we do have a squad leader like you do in Apex. But that's pretty much it. I mean, that's all the information we've gotten over the past 2 days. So I'd love to know what you guys think about all this information. I do apologize that I can't show any actual images or anything like that to you guys. I've tried to do my best to give you all the information that I have currently. Obviously, I've made videos in the past on more information, but that's information that was there for like months and months and months. So there's no reason to me like recapping that. Most everybody already knows. I'm just hyped that it may be free to play. We may have like a different number of players that you can play with. And honestly, just to have a new battle royale, it's going to be super dope. I'm sure Call of Duty is going to do a good job, but I just want to say, not to leave a bad taste in everybody's mouth at the end of this. What do you guys think about them actually banning the guy that showed the glitch in the game? Do you think it's his fault, or do you think it's Activision's fault for having the glitch in the game? Just want to know what you think. Just let me know in the comments down below. But other than that, guys, I really do appreciate everybody coming out and watching the video. If you do me a huge favor, drop a like if you haven't already. We're working our way up to also, I think, 38,000 subscribers. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure to do that. Subscribe and then hit that notification bell. Make sure you've got on all notifications turned on. But either way, the last thing I will say is make sure to join my Discord. It's the best way to stay up to date. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys a ton, and peace out.